Well, it's August 15th, and the good news is today that the Vietnamese government rolled out their new visa website. So now it's great news. We can get a 90-day visa. This has been a long time in the making, because now for people wanting to stay in Vietnam longer than 30 days, they don't have to do the border runs anymore. And the 90-day visa, it's a multiple entry visa. So for the $50 fee, you can come in and out. So you might be a person that's wanting to stay in Vietnam longer, or you might be coming to Southeast Asia and you might be wanting to jump around to different countries. All right, yeah, let's take a look at this computer, this website portal real quick. As I said earlier, I had a little bit of issue with it this morning, but it looks like they've got everything working right. This is the web portal for the new e-visa application. I pulled this up this morning. At first it looked a little intimidating, but it really isn't. Immigration.gov.vn, and I will put this link in the description below as well. From here, you want to click on the e-visa, and it's given us a notice here from August 15th, 2023, which is the first day that the new rules go into effect. Like in my case, individual foreigners access this website. So once you hit application, you will most likely land on this Vietnamese page. You might get to the English page first, but if not, you want to change it to English with this button in the upper right hand corner. Just click on English and then it will convert over. This page here is telling us the procedures for issuing electronic visas at the request of foreigners. And basically, I did the drop downs on most of these today, and it's just telling about the fees, some of the laws surrounding the visa itself. But what you will most likely be concerned with is this button right here. Hit Submit Application. Excuse me. Then it will take you to this page, Online Public Service Implementation Process. The first thing you have to do, well, you can upload your passport photo, and then here you can upload a picture of your passport page, your ID page and your passport. But it's not going to let you go any further below this line until you confirm your email. So what you want to do first is you want to put your email address in here, and they will send you a one-time password to your email with a verification code. You'll put that verification code in here and then hit email authentication. Once you do that, then it will let you go forward with the rest of the application. I went ahead and uploaded my passport photo to this. Yeah, hope how you like that picture there. But anyway, if you are on this page, you are in the right place. So once you put in your email address, get your one-time password, they'll send you a verification code. You can authenticate your email. Then it will let you start putting these in. I didn't do this again because I was a little concerned. If I already have one application in the system, I don't want to mess anything up while I wait on this to be approved over the next few days. So as you can see, if you try to enter anything, it says you need to verify your email first. So if you do come to this page and you start trying to fill in these blanks, it's not going to let you do that until you authenticate up here. So just be mindful of that. It's pretty straightforward. It took me 10-15 minutes to get through all of this. Actually, part of that was because I did it twice this morning and then ended up doing it a third time. At 12:01 or 12:05 a.m. this morning, they had this dating format as two digits, and 2 digits. Well, when you tried to put in the date, it automatically went to 4 digits on the year, and then once you went down and agree and continue, it said it did not comply with the 2-digit requirement. So anyway, I don't know if my email to them this morning did any good, or other people were complaining, or they were just simply testing it and discovered it. But those dates should work now. Basically, you just put in your information, the duration that you want to stay. You can choose either a single entry or a multiple entry, and then you have to specify when you want those dates to be valid from beginning to ending. So in my case, I put a 90-day multiple entry, and I selected the dates that I would be coming in and out. Then you want to put your passport information here, your contact address in your home country, an emergency contact. And this is something that's different now on this new portal that was not here on the 30-day application. It's asking for current occupation, which the other one did, but once you choose an occupation, then it gives a couple extra drop downs, and it wants you to put in your employer, the employer's phone number, the employer's address. So that's a little bit different. I was a little surprised to see that on here. If you have any organizations or business contacts you'll be visiting, they want to know that. Again, here's intended duration of stay, 90 days. All of this is pretty straightforward. You might have to look up some of these things. For example, if you're going to Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, or Hanoi, or Nha Trang, or Da Nang, depending on where that is, you may have to Google and look up what province those cities are in, and what district those cities are in, and even what ward. So I don't know how specific they're going to get reviewing these, but these will probably give you some confusion, especially if this is your first time traveling to Vietnam. And then they're asking for a temporary residence address, so whatever that hotel may be, or apartment or house that you'll be going to. It also asks if you've been to Vietnam in the last 1 year. In my case, I put yes, and then if you put yes, it'll give you a drop down, and it gives you beginning and ending dates for that. Okay, yeah, I think this is fairly simple. I hope you don't run into any trouble. If you do have any questions, you can leave a comment in the description below, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that I can. Again, I just applied for mine this morning, but it did go through, and so I should know in about 3 days. Once you hit agree and continue, it'll take you to a confirmation page, and it'll give you a confirmation code. It's very specific, and it says they will not be sending an email with your visa results. Rather, you will have to log on to an update platform and put that code in to get an update on where your visa is. So keep that in mind. You'll see that on the next page. So underneath that confirmation code on the next page, you'll also see a payment button. So just be mindful that even though you have that confirmation number, your visa application will not be processed until that payment is made. So make sure you click that payment button on the page after this one, and make sure you get your credit card or your bank information put in to pay for the visa. Mine was $50, 50 US dollars. I believe that's because I did the multiple entry. I think the single entry might be 25, but I'm not sure on that yet. It might be 50 across the board, but hopefully if you're just coming in for 90 days, they just charge the 25. Okay, that is it for now. Again, if you have any questions for me, I'll do the best I can to answer it. I've been through this a couple times. Well, several times today on this website, and several times before last year as I entered in Vietnam quite a bit. I mean, that's just gorgeous there. Yeah, guys, if you get the opportunity to come to Vietnam and you haven't heard of Nha Trang, I really suggest make the effort if you can, if you have the time. At least come here for 2 or 3 days. There are other beaches, of course, in Vietnam, all up and down the coast that are nice. But of all the places I've been to, I think Nha Trang is the nicest. It has it has a small city feel to it, so you have all the conveniences of a city, but at the same time it feels a lot smaller. It's a little more relaxed. It's more calm and peaceful. So if that's your thing, and you want to come hang out at some of this this beautiful scenery, swim, eat a lot of good food, or like I do, just rent a scooter and ride up and down the coast, it's a great place to do that. I've got a couple budget videos that I'll link down below if you are interested in some prices on, you know, apartments or food and my cost of living expenses while I'm here. Okay. Thanks again for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as there's so much more to come. Let's embark on this adventure together, immersing ourselves in the beauty of the world and cherishing every moment of this precious life that awaits us.